Hello, family history enthusiasts and fellow Geneabloggers. I'm Coach Carol, and today I'm thrilled to introduce my fourth GPT, the AI Geneablogger Assistant. This tool, I think, will help you revolutionize the way you structure your blog posts for your ancestral stories. And I would like to share with you some of the ways in which I've used it to illustrate my ancestral stories. Let's go and have a look at GPT-4, the AI Geneablogger Assistant. I'm here in my ChatGPT-4 account and currently looking at the GPT-4, the AI Geneablogger Assistant. As you can see here, the description says that it aids in genealogy research, offering strategies in breaking down brick walls and expanding research, and assists in outlining posts for your genealogy blog to enhance your ancestral storytelling in blog form. It begins with 4 standard types of questions that you might like to click into for immediate response. But today I'm going to walk you through a couple of conversations that I've had with this assistant to help me in researching and writing up a story about another of my great uncles. Clicking over here to the chat that I had with the assistant, I'll now show you the process. In this chat, I have been asking the Geneablogger Assistant to help me put together the story for one of my great uncles. His name is Ernest Alexander Allery, and he was a soldier who served in World War I. And I do have quite a few records for him, and one of which indicated that he was injured in battle. And I used some of my other GPTs to help me gather that information, and I put together a set of notes. And I've uploaded that set of notes here, as you can see this document here in pink. And I gathered that from all the information here that I had put together and stored in my Evernote about Ernest Alexander. So after uploading the document, it thought about the detailed account of his World War I. Now I'm asking it to convert those notes into a story in narrative style, as if it was written by Ernest himself, which is another little twist that you can put into this particular assistant. So it came back with a little story, a few paragraphs only, as if it was written by Ernest himself, and I've used that in my blog post. So I just took the facts and turned it into a little biography, autobiography. And then I said I wanted to add a little more about his life, marriage and death from the facts drawn from the earlier research. In this case, I'm asking it to create a narrative to begin his story and close his story. So another few paragraphs are now born, and I can, of course, edit any of this and put in other pieces of information as I see fit. But it's a great start because I now have something to add to my blog. As I looked back at the notes, I wanted to expand on some of the things that I found out about Ernest Alexander, one of which was the fact that he was a kitchen porter in the Whitehall London Club during the 1920s. So in this case, I'm asking the Geneablogger Assistant to be delving back into history and telling me a little bit about his experience in that role, and came back with a descriptive paragraph about what he was most likely needing to do in his role as kitchen porter. And then I wanted even more. I wanted some history about the Whitehall London Club. I had really no idea that he worked in such a prestigious club. So GPT-4, the AI Genealogger Assistant, has come back with information about the Whitehall Club, established in 1866, and a description of the club's architecture. Now, of course, anytime you have this sort of conversation with ChatGPT, you want to check your facts. So I did that and found that the Whitehall Club is indeed a real place, and this is what it looks like. This has come from the, and it describes who created it, who it was for, and where it was located, and what it looked like. And indeed, it followed very closely on what ChatGPT had told me. So I was pleased with that information and, of course, put that into my blog. And then I was looking for more information about circumstances surrounding his wounding in World War I and asked where can I find details about the war diaries for the Devonshire Regiment. And in this case, the assistant comes back with some great ways in which I can dig deeper in finding these war diaries. And in fact, I did find some by going to the National Archives for UK. So I can now dig a little bit deeper and find out a little bit more from the war diaries of his regiment. And that too will go into the blog. The final thing that I wanted for my blog today was a proverb that would suit. And it came back with a very popular one, a stitch in time saves 9. But I wanted some more, so I asked for more proverbs to choose from, and it gave me another 8, and I chose this one to put into my blog post as a proverb to highlight the story. So where have I put all of that? I have put that into my blog post here in WeAre, and I'll put the link to it below. You can see some of the text edited by me, and then some of the story and the images that I've found to illustrate his story, and more information about his role. The 1921 census also included information about his children and their marriages, a small diagram to show the family tree for Ernest, and then the documents for his military experiences, and that little story about him telling you how he entered the war, and a final closing piece about where he died and information showing about him in the program. So if you're looking for a really great place to share the finished blogs for your ancestors, look no further than weare.xyz. So I hope that you found using this AI Geneablogger Assistant, or watching me use it, of interest to you. But that's not all, of course. The real magic lies in its ability to learn from your style and preferences and make each piece authentically yours. It is really like having a personal assistant who knows exactly what you need. Imagine engaging your readers with fascinating, well-researched content, giving you more time to connect with your audience and delve deeper into your ancestry. Are you ready to transform your genealogy and try a GPT? Then have a look at and double-click the link below this video to add this GPT to your collection. Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on bringing your family history to the forefront. Join me, and let's make genealogy more accessible and fun and more engaging than ever before.